Today we're going to be looking at how to improve your acceleration. Whether you're on the track, whether you're on the pitch, whether you're on the court, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's go. Speaking as a two-time Olympian, accelerating in all my races is like the most important thing when it comes on to my position in the race and how I'm going to execute the race. So when we think about acceleration, it's going to be a combination of stuff that's going to help you to enhance your acceleration. I'm going to give you guys a list of things that if you implement these things into your training, your acceleration will sure to improve. So first one we're going to look at here is one of my all-time fave is sprint drills. The first thing you want to focus on is improving your sprint drills, trying to be very efficient, trying to recruit the right muscles for sprinting. And the top sprint drills you want to focus on here is A skips, B skips, and you want to focus on the bent knee bound. These are the top 3 drills that's going to help you to enhance your acceleration. This brings me to my next point. The next thing you want to focus on and make sure that you're implementing into your training is hill sprints. You want to do drills on the hills. You want to do everything you would do on the track or on a flat surface, do it on a hill. Right here is a perfect example of what I mean. Check this out. As you can see, my incline is not very deep, and that's one of the big takeaways when it comes on to hill sprints, right? You don't want a crazy incline, you want a gradual incline. And because we're working on acceleration, today I'm going to be doing all my drills up the hill. And guys, if you're trying to accelerate, the biggest thing you have to focus on is angles. So you have to learn how to engage your hips, engage your glutes, engage hamstring, right? And then, so we're gonna do 2 of each. And the reason why I like doing the drills on the hill is because it forces me to work a little bit harder. I have to get into that angle and push myself out of the ground, and that's what you want to think about when you're thinking about acceleration. This is about 50 meters away from the camera, and all I'm going to be doing is some A skips, focusing on pushing off one leg onto the next leg. So let's do it. Up, down. And if you haven't tried drills going up a hill, oh man, this is like the best way to fix your form, help you to push, and then push. And remember, the goal with all of these is to engage your hips, staying as relaxed as possible, and just go through each rep separately. Don't force it. Don't try to go too fast. Don't overdo it. Keep it nice and simple. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the Lifestyle Athletics YouTube channel. We have more informative videos coming. Push away from the ground. And oh man, these seem like very simple, right? But they're so effective. Next one we're gonna get into here is the bounds. So A skip, B skip, and bent knee bounds. 3 most important drills to think about when you're thinking about acceleration. Watch this. And the bent knee bound is one of my favorite drills of all time. So for today, what I'm gonna do for my bent knee bound is we're gonna go from a 3-point position where I'm here, and then I push out of this up into my bent knee bound. Again, focusing on acceleration and just trying to push with each step. So from here, I go. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Two-time Olympian here, trying to bring you guys informative videos. That was the first rep. We're gonna do that one more time. Second rep here, we're focused on the same thing, pushing away from the ground with each step. It's all about the knee drive, guys. Try to think of your knee as a hammer, hitting the ground and pushing away. So right here. When we're thinking about acceleration, the goal is power and speed. And when I say power, I mean your muscles are trying to be as stiff as possible, and you're trying to apply as much force as you can into the ground and push out of the ground. So the top 3 drills you want to focus on are those 3 drills that I just showed to you. So we're gonna get into some hill sprints here, and again, this is one of the top ways to increase your acceleration speed, to help you to sprint faster. And the perfect time to do this is all year round, But what you don't want to do is focus too much on a high incline. You want a gradual incline, and then you want to keep it consistent. The goal is to do this 2 times a week, 1 time a week. You don't want to be too sore. So now we're getting into some hill sprints. And then for these, you want to keep your rep counts low. You don't want to do a lot of reps, and you want to make sure you're getting full. You want to make sure you're getting full recovery in between. Ready? And second one here. Let's get it. As you guys can tell, my voice is a little bit choppy because I've been sick for the past few days. So my voice may be going in and out. The other thing you want to make sure that you're implementing into your training is start series. And what I mean by this is you want to be doing crouch starts, you want to be doing falling starts, you want to be doing flying starts, you want to be getting up to top speed, or you want to be running, you want to be starting and working on your reaction time for up to 10 to 15 meters, right? So I like the falling start, I like the crouch start, I like the get up and push up start. All of these are going to help you to maximize on your acceleration. The next thing you want to be doing here is you want to make sure that you're doing plyometrics. And for your plyometrics, be very careful. So you don't want to be doing just jumping plyometrics. I would say specifically focus on bounding plyometrics, teaching you how to push off one leg onto the next leg. This is where I come in. I have multiple videos showing you guys how to do the bent knee bounce, straight leg bounce, all of the bounce exercises that are going to help you guys to improve your single leg strength, which will in turn help you to improve your acceleration. If you're trying to focus on acceleration, you have to train that aspect. So you want to make sure that you're doing starts up to 10 meters, starts up to 15 meters, starts up to 20 meters, starts up to 30 meters, right? And you want to be very intentional with your starts. You don't want to just run and walk back, run and walk back. You want to make sure that you're resting in between. I would say take full recovery, 5 to 10 minutes, and give me full effort, close to max effort is what you want. So, right? Next thing you want to do here is do acceleration drills, right? This is very specific. Acceleration drills will be things like you're in a kneeling position and you push out of that position up into your running. You're in a 3-point position and you push out of that position into your running. You're in the blocks and you push out of that into your running, right? These are what's going to help you to master the acceleration. Right? You want to do technique work, right? And when I say technique work, I mean you want to focus on sprint drills. You want to make sure you're getting very specific with your sprint drills. Like I said in the beginning, A skip, B skip, and the bent knee bounce are the 3 things that are going to help you with technique work, right? You don't want to overwhelm yourself with a lot of work. What you want to do is get very specific and lock in these 3 drills and try to be very good at them and watch your acceleration get better. Next thing you want to focus on here is strength training, and be very intentional with your strength training too. So you want to be doing movements, strength training movements where you're getting into that acceleration position, where you're doing like trap bar, deadlift at a staggered stand, and then you get out of that and then you do stuff like jump lunges, jump squats, right? You want to do stuff that's very intentional to the movement that you're going to do. You don't just want to go in the gym and just do some back squats and think it's going to translate over to acceleration, because it won't, right? You have to get in the angle that you're trying to be in when you're trying to accelerate. You're focusing on core strength, core stability. This is going to be the key, because if you are able to maintain, or if you build speed and you're able to hold that speed in and control it and get your body in the direction you want to go, then you will get the results you want. And in order to do that, you gotta be strength training, especially your core, right? You want to be doing hanging knee drive. You want to be doing movements where you're twisting to work on that rotational strength. You want to get very specific with your angles. You want to be doing hip strengthening exercises. Don't just do some crunches and think it's going to translate to better acceleration, is what I'm trying to say. And the last thing we want to do here is look at training effect, right? When it comes down to acceleration, this is where you're trying to get close to max speed, right? You're trying to get up to max speed. So the goal is going to be make sure you don't do this every day of the week. If you're training acceleration, you want to break it down. And what I've given you today is a full blueprint of how to break down acceleration training to enhance sprinting or to enhance just moving as fast as you can. So you want to give your body time to recover between reps and sets. You want to give your body time to recover between days. Don't just get up every day and just do a bunch of sprints every day and think you're going to get as fast as you could possibly be. This is my video on how to increase your acceleration. Try this out, guys. This is what I use. I implement these type of training in my workouts every week, 4 to 5 days a week, guys. And I'm at an age right now where I'm not even supposed to be running as fast as I am. And the reason why I'm able to do this is because I take my time and I implement stuff like this into my training. So without further ado, guys, it's Rox Rakedo here. Again, follow for more training tips. We're trying to hit 100K by the end of the year. Help me get there. We have something special at 100K, guys. Tap in.
Switching lanes